In the first degree, yes. My name is Stephanie Mueller. I'm in the directory for the Washington State Bar Association. You could look me up.
Can this public defender make the case with giant balloons assaulting your face? Our video of the day comes from Stephanie Mueller, our new big boob trans Canadian teacher. Stephanie, if you couldn't tell, was born a man, is a 70-year-old public defender in Washington State who says that despite her appearance, she's only been treated with respect. Roll it.
She's really smart. She sounds like she's got the right idea about things. I really support what she's up to, and I think it's fabulous. How about that?
God, she's accused of, what is it, criminal trespass?
In the first degree, yes. My name is Stephanie Mueller. I'm in the directory for the Washington State Bar Association. You could look me up.
Okay, Stephanie, thank you for your time. At this point, your client is being arraigned, though.
It's all just happened. Her hearing is over.
Got it.
It's done.
All right, do you know when her next court date is?
I do.
I'd like to maybe just keep tabs if they're...
I think that's a great idea.
Could you tell me when that is?
No.
Oh,
Take
okay.
care.
Forget Monday's eclipse. Stephanie could single-handedly block out the sun. She should end the trial by putting those beauties on the table and saying the defense rests. All right. We're not laughing at her. It's kind of, to me, Amala, it's kind of sad and strange. But imagine you get a lawyer and he walks in full blackface. And not just blackface, but like indulging every racist stereotype with exaggerated body parts. Would there be the same tolerance and compassion? Because this is woman face.
Oh, it absolutely is. You know, I don't know that there would be the same tolerance. I'd probably be going to jail for a different reason if that happened to me. In fact, when I see this, it's simply just a caricature of womanhood, and we all know that to be true. And this individual, Stephanie, says, I've received a lot of respect since transitioning, and nobody really says anything about it. I think the reason is that nobody's really allowed to say anything about it. Soon, you'll get in trouble for misgendering, maybe even arrested, and then she can be your public defender.
Yeah, I think people are too scared, but I have to give Stephanie props, Rob. Not changing the voice, not working on the voice, just letting it go. Because you know what? Even Stephanie knows that a dominant male voice works in the courtroom.
I think that's the solution, really. I mean, first of all, I would say two things. One is that I think she could get work at one of those telenovelas.
Yes.
The second thing is, like, she's got back, Todd. Did that work for you? That working part of the thing?
We avoided Todd and porn topics for the first 15 minutes of the show.
Well,
yes.
Rob, well done. Way to bring it back.
I'm here. I would just say that if you are transitioning to be a woman and you got what you got to steer into it, right? You have to say, I'm gonna be so crazy and so over the top in everything, the whole look, as they say, that I'm gonna own it, right? Compare her to, the Undersecretary of the Navy,
Rachel Levine.
Rachel Levine, and it's like Rachel Levine's not fooling anybody either, but at least Stephanie.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm just dazzled and mesmerized. I'm forgetting her name. At least she's like making a show of it, and I think that's probably the only way to handle it at the age of 70, which is what 70. She is now. And by the way, she looks good for 70.
Oh, way to tiptoe, Rob. Way to tiptoe. It's a caricature. As Amala says, it's a caricature. That's that's what I don't understand is like why people have to pretend that this is healthy. I don't get it. It's gynophilia. It's a guy that likes to look like a woman and make everybody look at him. I don't know.
I want to be really careful what I say here because I may want to get giant tits when I turn 70. I have always said that. People are like, oh, you're losing your looks. You wait, I got some new ones coming for you. And she waited till she was 58 to transition. Now, should you put on a bra in the courtroom? Probably. But waiting that long for boobs, I mean, I've been waiting for 35 years for boobs. So if I waited 58 and finally got them, might not want to put mine away either.
Also, the truth is, as a man gets older, he gets tits anyway.
Yeah, that is true. So you might as well get the best ones.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't look at it that way.
Yeah.
Wow, you both have changed my mind. Now, Todd, also, in this public defender's defense, half the people in the court would bend over backwards to indulge the lawyer for fear of being called transphobic. And it could also be a great distraction, like Clarence Darrow's cigar.
That's absolutely my point. And to follow up what you said, it's Washington State. You can't be anti-trans in any way, shape, or form. So if I'm a client of hers and I've committed a crime and I get her assigned as my public defender, I'm pretty stoked because, video of me killing a guy, it doesn't matter. My attorney is trans. Case closed. I'm acquitted. Because you have to think that a jury that puts wokeness in Washington State above the rule of law and above the facts, there could be one or two people in that jury that do that. And that's all you need for an acquittal. That is how crazy our DEI world, our identity politics world has become. Don't put it past her that this is a strategy as well. I know that sounds horrible to say, but I know how lawyers think. I actually kind of was one.
Yes, you were a lawyer, weren't you?
I could see people doing that.
And you also transitioned.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard.
It's not about justice, it's not about agenda, it's not about mobilizing people, it's about dialing for corporate dollars. These two parties have sold the U.S. government and the American people to the highest bidders.